Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another weather forecast by Adrian's Weather Forecast. And it's going to be another update on Major Blizzard Lamont. It has not yet been named yet, but trust me, guys, it's going to be named very, very soon. And it's going to start bringing feet of snow for millions into the western Rockies and to bring a ton of snow throughout the plains, Midwest, and Northeast. And then we are going to have another video after this on another potential snowstorm during Lamont. So definitely going to be seeing two major systems, but we're going to be focusing on Windstorm Lamont on this video, and then potential another possibly named system that could bring some snow for the south central Ozarks and the exact same areas as Lamont. So again, we're definitely going to have some major issues, and Lamont's going to bring in snow for millions and going to possibly bring snow for more than 5 days, which is crazy. You're going to start bringing its heavy snow within the next 36 hours. We already have windstorm watches and winter weather advisories issued, and even high wind warnings. So we can definitely be seeing blizzard conditions with these heavy snow at a fast rate with the strong winds. And be sure to subscribe, guys, if you guys are not already. I do daily weather forecasts, and I'll actually do a triple upload later today on my February preliminary winter forecast, and then another snowstorm during this time, which you'll probably be seeing on the radar, but we're not going to be focusing on it. And then be sure to share the channel to any friends or family that you think will be in the way of this major system, or that you think will love my channel. But without further ado, let's get in this video. So we're going to be focusing on the National Weather Service really quickly here. Again, we have a ton of new updates out here into the western United States. And again, we have a couple thousand people under winter storm watches already out here for Salt Lake City, areas for much of western Utah, Logan, Utah, areas near Casper, Wyoming, and now we have new high wind warnings and high wind watches in effect throughout the Wyoming area, where we could be seeing very strong winds with 50+ mile per hour wind gusts, which are definitely going to be cause a threat for blizzard conditions and power outages with the heavy snow falling at the same time. We do now have windstorm watches for, I believe, Idaho Falls, and then for southwestern Wyoming as well. And then we just had a new windstorm watch issued for the far northwestern county of Colorado. We'll definitely have windstorm watches all over Colorado, possibly Arizona and Montana by later this evening. And then we have winter weather advisories in effect throughout areas near Nevada, areas near southwestern Idaho, and much of eastern and areas into western Oregon. And they're going to be affected possibly least out of the system, but they're still going to have a good amount of snow to come with these areas. Again, we're going to be seeing up to feet of snow in the Rockies, and then later on, as it goes into the plains, we can be seeing a still good amount of snowfall to come. And just all depends on the jet stream and how it pushes it. But by later on into Monday, we're going to be seeing the snow all the way into the Pacific Northwest. Again, going to bring very heavy snow out here into the Bozeman area of Montana, and then going to bring some light to moderate snow all the way into northwestern Nevada and areas into northeastern California. As we now get later into Monday, the system is going to be moving very fast, as it actually has the winds moving it very fast, and the jet stream, which is going to bring in the cold air and the winds. So that's why we're going to be seeing such strong winds, and that's why it's going to be moving going all the way to the southwest because of this jet stream, and that's why it can be so major, because we have a cold front moving from areas into southwestern Canada. We are going to be seeing blizzard conditions for that north central Wyoming, far southern Montana, and possibly very heavy snow out here near much of Utah, northern Arizona. It's going to start affecting all the way into the Rapid City area into South Dakota. As we now get later into Tuesday, the snow will bring in a very heavy snow for Denver, Colorado Springs, North Platte, northwestern Kansas, Casper, Wyoming, Rapid City, Cheyenne. Again, going to bring the first snow in Denver in quite a while. Again, it's going to cause a ton of issues. And then we're going to have this snow, they're going to start seeing this ice becoming a threat as well. Again, this is going to be the system we're going to be talking about later today. So don't worry about if you're going to comment talk about this while I am later within maybe the next 2 hours. But again, major ice threats throughout areas near Ohio and to the Ohio Valley, north central Illinois, northern Indiana, northern Ohio. Definitely be seeing some freezing rain threats, as it will be a bit warm in these areas, and it will convert to snow early on. But again, we're seeing blizzard conditions throughout areas near Chicago, Aurora, Illinois, Rockford, areas near Milwaukee, and going to continue to see the snow all the way near North Platte, Omaha, much of northern Kansas, Sioux Falls, Des Moines, Iowa City, and then the snow will go all the way to the northeast now, bring some snow for Albany, New York, Ithaca, Rochester, Syracuse, out there all the way to Hartford, and then seeing some more of ice of a threat near areas near the Scranton area. You're going to be seeing some snow, some very huge ice threat north central Pennsylvania, and then seeing this lighter snow continuing to hang out here into the Midwest to continue some more accumulation, which is going to be a bit of a threat here. And then we'll have more freezing rain by Thursday. So again, it's going to be a very long-lasting system. Going to start all the way from Sunday to a Thursday. Going to bring some ice for Providence, Foxborough, Boston, Scranton, the Poconos, North Central New Jersey, and see this system that's going to come from the South Central. So this is actually not from Lamont. This is actually going to be from the South Central system. This is Lamont. This is another system, so it's going to hit the exact same areas, but more into the northern Midwest. So for possibly out there near northern Michigan, areas near Big Rapids, Muskegon, Chicago once again, and then will cause major ice threats, and that go all the way to Friday. And now we'll be looking at the GFS model, and GFS does show the South Central system a lot more. Again, we're not going to be focusing on it in this video, but again, here we're going to have two low pressure systems. One's actually going to cause the South Central system, and then once bringing this one's from Lamont. Again, it's going to be all the way by really early Monday morning. Here, going to bring some very, very heavy snow out here into the north central part of Wyoming, going all the way down near the out there into the areas into central California, or sorry, eastern California, into the Sierras near Yosemite, and then by later into Monday, we're going to be seeing the blizzard conditions out here near central Wyoming, and start seeing this snow showers into western Colorado, northern Utah, and then the snow will be becoming a bit more widespread again. Here we're going to have the low pressure system right here that's actually going to cause this South Central system with just all the moisture, the cold fronts, a perfect mixture. Again, we're having a little bit of Lamont will actually split into a little bit into two, bring some snow to the Midwest ahead of time of the major system. But again, at that point, it's going to be all the way into Denver, out there in northwestern Kansas, much of central and western Nebraska. And then this is going to be Lamont right here, and here is the other system. It's going to possibly bring him stuff for Dallas. But again, here is actually Lamont at its probably worst point into ice-wise. Going to bring a ton of ice for Indianapolis, a ton of ice for Fort Wayne, Bern, Indiana, possibly Toledo and Cleveland. And we'll be seeing the heavy snow out there just north of it. So very blizzard conditions for Lansing, blizzard conditions for Toledo, South Bend, possibly Springfield, Illinois, north central Missouri, Kansas City could possibly get involved with this now. So it looks like it's going to involve a lot more of Kansas than expected. And then here we have the major South Central system. This could possibly be blizzard conditions as well. But again, not going to be focusing on that. It's really hard to not look at it. And then as we now get later into Wednesday, this will bring more of an ice threat for Youngstown, Ohio, area of Pennsylvania, all the way possibly near Ithaca, and then seeing the blizzard conditions near Cleveland, Toledo, Detroit, Buffalo, and all the way up there to Rochester and possibly Syracuse. And then that's gonna be the storm. That will be what's it called? That will be Lamont, and then here's that other system that could possibly even be technically the same size as Lamont at this point, and the time wise. And now we're gonna be looking at the snowfall totals, and this is actually gonna include the second system right here. Actually, no, I don't think it's including the second system. I do not think so. So it actually is. So this is actually not including the second system here. So this is what you would be seeing without that other South Central system there. So again, here we have all the snow right here to the western United States. Could be seeing up to 2 feet out there into the north central part of Idaho. Could be seeing a good amount of snowfall, close to 24 inches of snowfall. Could be seeing up to a foot of snowfall for the Yellowstone National Park area. Half a foot of snow for much of north central Wyoming into Casper, Wyoming as well. Up to 3 to 6 inches near Cheyenne. Up to possibly 3 to 6 inches near the north central part of Nevada, up to possibly 7 to 10 inches near Salt Lake City and Logan, Utah, and much of the western part of the state, up to 3 to 4 inches for Colorado Springs and Denver, and then the western part of the state could be close to 10 inches of snowfall, and then scattered areas into Arizona and New Mexico could be seeing 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. And then again, we'll be seeing out there possibly 3 to 4 inches into the North Platte area into western Nebraska, and then possibly 1 to 3 inches for Omaha and Lincoln, up to again 4 inches for Iowa City, Des Moines, and Waterloo. 1 to 2 inches for Kansas City, north central Missouri, 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. Areas near Chicago, 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. Near Aurora, closer to 36 inches, up to 5 inches for Milwaukee, up to 4 to 6 inches near the Big Rapids area. 4 inches for the Madison, Wisconsin. Could be seeing a good amount of snowfall here into northeast, up to 3 to 4 inches for Newport, Providence, and Hartford, up to 3 to 4 inches for Albany. No snow for New York City though. 2 to 3 inches for Foxborough and Boston. Ithaca and areas near Rochester, and even Syracuse, 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. 1 to 2 inches for Pittsburgh, and out there near Toledo, South Bend, in Cleveland, 2 to 3 inches of snowfall. And now we're gonna be looking at the out here into the GFS again. This is actually not including the south central system either. Here it is just starting to bring snow into the south central, and then this is actually before it moves north into the Midwest. So this is gonna be the snow also for just Lamont. And it's actually showing a lot more snow though, and a lot more ice as well. Gonna show again up to 1.5 feet, close to 2 feet into north central Idaho, or into north eastern Oregon. Gonna bring it up to possibly 10 inches near Casper, Wyoming, and up to half foot of snow near Cheyenne. 2 to 4 inches near the Denver, and possibly close to 6 inches near Colorado Springs, and the central, just east of the areas, could be seeing a foot of snow. Up to 1.5 feet for Salt Lake City, up to a foot of snow for again Logan, Utah. Scattered areas into the southwest, possibly even near north central New Mexico, close to 5 inches of snowfall. Again, areas near the Yellowstone area could be seeing close to 2 feet of snow. Could be seeing 2 to 3 inches near Kansas City, St. Louis. Areas near North Platte, Omaha, 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. Looks like Chicago traced from Lamont instead of 3 to 4 inches. But again, don't worry, for people Chicago, we'll have the second south central system that will bring a ton of snow for you guys. Could be seeing Indianapolis possibly 3 to 4 inches of snowfall. Indianapolis will finally get some snow. South Bend 2 to 3 inches. Fort Wayne and Bern, Indiana, 3 to 6 inches of snowfall. Areas near the Youngstown, Ohio area, up to 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. Areas near Toledo and Cleveland, up to 9 to 11 inches of snowfall. Areas near the Columbus area, half foot of snowfall. Detroit, still 2 to 3 inches of snowfall. Erie, Pennsylvania, and Buffalo, ranging from 3 to 7 inches of snowfall. Areas into southern New York, close to a foot of snow. North central Pennsylvania, close to 7 to 10 plus inches of snowfall. Albany, 2 inches. And that's going to be it for Lamont. And then we'll have this other system that can bring a rare amount of snow for Dallas and southeastern Oklahoma. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.